When the empire of Rome rules over Egypt, then the very great kingdom of the immortal king will shine over man. He is the pure prince who will come to conquer the kings of the whole earth through the centuries of the accelerating time. Oracle against Babylon. Woe to you, Babylon, and to you, the race of the Assyrians. A day will come when a whistle will be heard in all the country of sinners, and in every country of mortal men there will be crying and war. And a calamity from the great God will destroy you, because it will be from the heights of the skies. O Babylon, a day will come upon you from heaven, when eternal wrath will descend against you from the holy places, and it will destroy you with your children so forever. Then you will be as you were before you were, as if you were never, and you will drown in your own blood. You are not what you once were. You shed the blood of the righteous man, whose blood cries out to this day towards the heights of heaven. Then the God of heaven will send a king, and every human being will be judged with blood and fire. And there will be a royal tribe whose dynasty will remain infallible. When the time accelerates, it will prevail and begin the construction of the new courtyards of God, and all the kings of Persia will be plundered. When the people of the 12 tribes left Egypt under the leadership of guides sent by God, they walked at night behind the light of a pillar of fire, and all day behind a pillar of clouds. And upon them the Lord set up a leader, the great man Moses, whom a queen had found at the bank of a swamp. So she took him and raised him, naming him her son. And he guided the people that God was leading out of Egypt. And when he reached Mount Sinai, God gave him from the heights of heaven the law, where he had written on 2 tablets all his commandments, and ordered them to be obeyed. Whoever disobeys the Torah will be punished according to the law by the hands of man. And if he escapes from the attention of people, he will perish for all kinds of punishment. The God of heaven had made the earth a common good for all, and for all he gave joy, and put in everyone's chest a brilliant intelligence. It is only for the sake of those human beings that the fertile land produces its fruit at a rate of 100 to 1. Despite that they will suffer calamity and will not escape from the plague. Indeed, just as they have abandoned their wonderful blessings, you too will go abroad, as long as it is your destiny to leave your holy land. And you will be held captive to the Assyrians, and you will see your children, young men, and wives enslaved to your enemies. And all your resources and wealth will perish, and you will be scattered in every land, and everything will hate you because of your deeds. Your whole country will become a desert, the solid altar and the greatest temple of God, and all the tall walls will fall to the ground. Because instead of obeying in your heart the holy law of the eternal God, you have deviated from it to worship loathsome idols. And because you do not fear God, and you did not accept the worship of the immortal Lord of all men, but you worshipped the idols of man, so your fertile country will become desolate as your magnificent temple for 7 decades. But all happiness is preserved for you in the end with so much glory that God will bestow upon you. So remain faithful to the holy laws of the greatest God, and he will lift your weary knee toward the light.